Well, it's Friday once again, and it's time to do mutual fund question and answer. Questions are from our viewers, our YouTube channel viewers, which through this video and audio, we'll be putting it across all social media networks. And the idea is to give our people who follow FundooMoney an idea about various aspects of personal finance. Welcome to FundooMoney, your 24 into 7 buddy for all your money matters. This is our weekly Q&A feature for on mutual funds, and we intend to take a question. This question is by one of our viewers, Mamta Pai. Mamta, you and rest of the other viewers, just hang along for a little while. We'll be back very shortly. Welcome back. Welcome to FundooMoney, your 24 into 7 buddy for all your money matters. It's Thursday and we are doing mutual fund Q&A. This is our weekly feature. We take up questions that we think are of great importance to our viewers and listeners and various people in the FundooMoney community. Incidentally, we call it the FundooMoney world. We are there on all leading social media platforms. We are going to take up a question which Mamta Pai has asked. She wants to know whether you need to have more than one equity linked savings scheme. That's ELSS. That's a fantastic question, Mamta. That's a question many people ask, and that's a very common mistake a lot of people make. Before I start dwelling on the answer, talk about it a little more. Two quick requests. If you've come to the channel for the first time, why not consider subscribing to it? You'll get lots of uploads, information. We are uploading videos very regularly on various areas of personal finance, be it investments, loans, insurance, and of course there's a large body of videos on non-resident Indians. So that's subscription part. Second is you can use the closed caption option to get the edited highlights as captions, and also you can go to the description section. You get useful links and information. Now let's get back to the question which Mamta was asking, which is about, do we need to have more than one ELSS? It's a personal opinion. We at FundooMoney and I personally don't think that you need more than one or two ELSS. Why? Here are some reasons. Equity linked savings scheme is basically an equity fund which is also giving a tax saving facility. You know, there aren't too many too many differences between equity linked savings schemes in that sense. It's like any other equity fund. You know, it'll have there might be some particular focus, there might be some particular style, but it is essentially an equity fund which is additionally giving you tax savings under section 80C. So the important thing out here for us to understand is that by having one by buying a new scheme every year, you know, every year you are picking up you typically pick up the previous year's winner. So that's not the way to go about it, because over a period of 10 years, just think about it, you'll end up having 10 schemes which are basically doing the same things. And by picking up the last year's winner, you're just having a trophy, sort of a cupboard, which is not taking you anywhere really. So also you need to remember it's got these schemes have got a lock-in of 3 years. So there is a bit of a consideration, seriousness with which you need to invest. Typically, ELSS schemes, you just need to buy for the tax saving. There aren't too many massive differences. The only major differences that you can take a look at is, as you have mentioned, it could be the size, could be the consistency of performance, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, how long the pedigree has been, how long it has been around, how it has been performing, how consistently it has been performing. Apart from that, there aren't too many things that you do. When you go for other equity funds, they have other themes. So there could be a fund that's looking at mid caps, there could be a fund that's looking at mid and small cap, there are other themes. They could be focusing on large cap, they could be looking at themes like economic growth, certain sectors, emerging sectors, and what have you. So equity funds can be there can be huge number of variations. They could be looking at a lot of strengths. The styles could be different. investment styles could be different. There's a lot of variation that's there in the equity fund universe. So here, when you're doing it, just think about an equity fund plus tax savings, and don't get stuck in ELSS. Just figure out how much you need to invest, and just focus on the remaining part of the equity investment in equity funds of other genres, instead of just getting hung up on having one new equity linked savings scheme every year. That's a very common mistake people make. And then there's this whole list of questions people ask. We have been at FundooMoney, the people who are associated with FundooMoney, people like me and others, we have seen questions like these come for years, where people don't know what to do about equity linked savings schemes that they bought 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years back. They don't know what to do. Not eight, probably is an exaggeration, maybe 2, 3, 4 years, and they just don't know what to do. Because when they bought those funds were doing well. The previous year it was doing well, and now they are probably not doing as well. There's probably some other fund that's doing better than that. What do you do when things don't go your way in equity linked savings scheme? You basically wait for the 3-year period. Don't move out and get into a fixed deposit or something like that. What you need to do is just go to the next best consistently performing equity funds after the 3-year lock-in period, and go and move in there. Why? Because studies have showed that the asset class, in this case equities, what you choose, actually the asset class actually determines as much as 90% of your eventual return. So you need to get that typical long-term growth which equity gives through equity funds. So ELSS, just one or two, not three definitely, and forget about keeping the trophy kind of a thing. Don't do that. Just keep it plain and simple. You have better things to do in life, Mamta, and other viewers who are always asking us these kind of questions. By the way, we have got some videos on that, how many ELSS that you should be having. You can check out that in the ELSS playlist. By the way, we have got a lot of playlists, and you can check them out. So that would be our answers. A quick recap for our Hindi viewers, so that they also get a sense. ममता पाई ने पूछा है कि क्या एक से ज्यादा ELSS खरीदना चाहिए? हमारे हिसाब से नहीं, एक या दो, उससे ज्यादा नहीं. फैमिली प्लानिंग, ELSS फैमिली प्लानिंग. तो ELSS वाली जो फैमिली है उसका लिमिटेड रखिए. इनफैक्ट आपके जब आप म्यूचुअल फंड्स भी खरीदते हैं, ये नहीं कि आप खरीदते चले गए. बहुत कम खरीदते हैं, उसमें वेरिएशन नहीं होता तो गड़बड़ है. बहुत ज्यादा खरीदते हैं तो फिर प्रॉब्लम है. आपको ट्रैक कैसे करेंगे? कैसे आपको मालूम चलेगा क्या हो रहा है, और क्या हर एक फंड में वो फर्क है? और ये बात आपको ELSS में देखना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि बाकी जब इक्विटी फंड्स आप खरीदते हैं, ELSS में क्या होता है, आपको टैक्स की बचत और ग्रोथ, इक्विटी फंड्स का ग्रोथ मिलता है. दूसरे केस में क्या होता है, इक्विटी, तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है, इन्वेस्टमेंट थीम्स वगैरह दूसरी जो चीजें हैं जो इक्विटी फंड्स में अलग अलग तरीके के होते हैं. कोई लार्ज कैप में डालता है, कोई मिड कैप और स्मॉल कैप में डालता है, कोई थीम लेता है, इकोनॉमिक रिकवरी सेक्टर्स के पे फोकस होता है, कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट थीम्स होते हैं. वो वेरिएशंस जो हैं ELSS में आप बहुत ज्यादा नहीं पाएंगे. और जहां आप हो भी जाता है, पीछे जो हिस्ट्री रही है, वहां पे एक्सपीरियंस ये रहा है कि जहां बहुत ज्यादा एडवेंचरस हो गए, ज्यादा जोखिम ले बैठे, तो टैक्स सेविंग जो निवेश था ELSS में, ये कामयाब नहीं रहा. तो इसलिए क्या करना पड़ेगा कि आप एक या दो लीजिए, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा वेरिएशन होता नहीं है. आप उसमें डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर पाएंगे. क्या देखेंगे? आप देखेंगे कि कंसिस्टेंटली, काफी कंसिस्टेंटली 1 साल, 3 साल, 5 साल के जो पीरियड्स हैं, 10 साल, इसमें इस ELSS ने कैसे परफॉर्मेंस किया है, कैसे उसने रिटर्न्स दिए हैं, लोगों का इसके ऊपर भरोसा है कि नहीं. साइज कई बार बता जाता है आपको ये बात. कई बार आपको ये देखना पड़ेगा कि ये एक अच्छे फंड हाउस से है कि नहीं, कितने दिन रहा है. साइज, जैसे हमने साइज के बारे में बोला, उसकी कितने साल रहा है, हिस्ट्री के बारे में बोला, ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड के बारे में बोला. ये सब छोटी मोटी चीजें आपको देखनी पड़ेंगी. छोटी नहीं है, फेयरली सिग्निफिकेंट है. ये चीजें आपको देखनी पड़ेंगी, और इस हिसाब से आपको ELSS को रखना है. ELSS बहुत ज्यादा नहीं करना है, क्योंकि टैक्स, आपकी इनकम जब बढ़ जाती है एक पॉइंट के बाद, तो टैक्स का जो सेविंग्स है, टैक्स की जो छूट आपके पास अवेलेबल होती है, वो कम होती चली जाती है, क्योंकि आपके पास वो 1.5 लाख का ही कोटा है, जो कि आपके प्रोविडेंट फंड होम लोन रीपेमेंट, सब उसमें इंटाइटल्ड होते हैं। तो जब तक आपको टैक्स में बचत नहीं करना, टैक्स सेविंग नहीं करनी, तो ईएलएसएस में जाना ही क्यों? तो उतना ही कीजिए जितने की जरूरत है। इसलिए इसका मतलब यह है बहुत ज्यादा करने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि अलग उनका कोई प्ले नहीं है, कोई स्ट्रैटेजी बहुत ज्यादा फर्क हमारे हिसाब से नहीं है फंडो मनी में। हर फंड हाउस जरूर ये आर्ग्यू करेगा कि हमारा अलग है, पर अच्छे परफॉर्मेंस तक अगर आप फोकस कंसिस्टेंटली अच्छे परफॉर्मेंस पे अगर आप फोकस रखें तो आपको खास कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगी। हमें उम्मीद है आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा, और हम चाहेंगे कि आप हमसे जुड़े रहें, आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, और इस वीडियो को आप लीडिंग सोशल मीडिया नेटवर्क्स में देख सकते हैं, फेसबुक, ट्विटर, लिंक्डइन, जी प्लस, और हमारे वेबसाइट www.fundoomoney.com। आप दर्शकों से विदा लेने से पहले अंग्रेजी दर्शकों के लिए एक बार और, वी होप यू लाइक दिस वीडियो। इफ यू लाइक इट, व्हाट आर यू वेटिंग फॉर? Go to the like button, hit the like button. If you have comments and suggestions, you can go to the comment section. Of course, you can go to the description section and get the edit and highlights. This video will be available on all leading social media networks, be it Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest. Of course, you can hear it on SoundCloud. Apart from that, we are there on our website, and we would love to have you on our website. That's www.fundoomoney.com. Till the next time, till the next Friday, take very good care of yourself. We'll be back with the next edition of Mutual Fund Q&A. Till then, take care.